But moving on to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Here you go. You'll love this one.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, look at their Big Ten ranks. I mean, it's like you had a solid defense. You had a great offense. You know, you just came up short in one game. That's really all it is. And
two.
I mean, technically, conference speaking, you you come up short in one game. Kind of defines your season, which I don't know. What do you got to say about Ohio State?
Get big. Stop playing soft. That's about all I got to say.
All right. Well,
sorry. I'm a Michigan fan. I don't have sympathy for Ohio State fans. I don't want to look at anything Ohio State wise. I know what they are. I know who they have. Their new quarterback, Kyle McCord. A
lot of question marks.
A lot of question marks around him. A lot of people have said he'll be all right. I don't think he will be. I think it'll be a lot reminiscence of C.J. Stroud, not last year, but the year before in his freshman year, when they played Oregon early in the year. You remember that game?
Yeah, I do. Oregon did.
And Oregon made him so uncomfortable. And Michigan did the same thing at the very end of the year. And I think that's going to be very reminiscent with Kyle McCord because his offensive line is not good. Like, there's so many questions around that offensive line and rebuilding. They lost both of their tackles to the NFL.
Yeah.
And, Johnson, their left tackle, was a great tackle for them for several years. And even he was letting up pressures to C.J. Stroud. And Stroud looked like a great quarterback from the time he got there. McCord, there's a lot of question marks around him. The only good thing is he has two of the best receivers in all of college football, possibly the best receiver to ever play college football.
Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Yep. I mean, a lot of people are picking...
Ibuka.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be by far the best receiver to come out of college football ever.
So, I mean, ignore the quarterback play for a second. You have, debatably, people have said, and this isn't going to hit you the wrong way, but I'll let you, I mean, we're going to talk about Michigan, but they, potentially have, one of the best running back duos in college football, which does help. It really does help. But again, so looking at the preview for us anyway, of course, you have them winning out and losing to Michigan again.
Yep. I got them winning against Indiana, against, who's this?
Oh, Youngstown State.
Youngstown State. That's who it is. Sorry.
Small font.
Forgot who that was. I got them beating Western Kentucky. I got them.
Notre Dame.
No, Notre Dame. Wow, they play Notre. I didn't know.
Yeah, they'll have Notre Dame early, and they're going to be solid too. They'll definitely be tested.
Yeah, that might be a good. That's going to be a really good game. Now that I think about that.
Yeah. So,
Notre Dame. They should soundly beat. Truthfully, Maryland and Purdue, Penn State. I have them beating. Penn State, I think, could be a sleeper on that game personally.
Yeah, and that's why I did pick them to win that one.
Yeah, I was about to say you got them. You got Penn State winning that game. Yeah.
It'd be they're tested early with Notre Dame, but this is like
the big.
This will be the bigger one, yeah. And Maryland is no slouch. Purdue is no. I mean, it's Purdue, but it's like
they went to the Big Ten champ game last year.
It's like the tiers of the Big Ten, because it's like Purdue is probably in the middle,
right?
Like at a tier 4. Well, I would say like the 4th tier or 3rd tier.
I'd say third tier.
Fourth tier. I wouldn't throw them in with like Iowa and Wisconsin though.
Yeah, then probably 4th. Because I'd say Michigan, Ohio State are top. Then it's Penn State by themselves.
Yeah.
And then the next tier is probably Iowa.
I'd say Wisconsin. Probably those two.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you're looking at Purdue is the West version of Maryland. Yeah, I would say. They can be very competitive. But yeah,
they can give them fits.
Yeah, so a couple of, ones you can't just X off the calendar and you still got to play. And yeah, so at Wisconsin, we both have them winning.
Yep. At Wisconsin, both got them winning. At Rutgers, we both got them winning. Versus Michigan State, we got them winning. Versus Minnesota, we got them winning. And then at the very end of the year, again, we come across a different little pathway here. You got them winning. I got them losing to Michigan. I think Michigan does the same thing they've done the last 2 years, beat them by over 25. And you can't tell me otherwise.
All right. Well, from someone that doesn't have a personal tie to the game, like you were saying, 2 years in a row, Ohio State gets waxed by Michigan.
Yep.
Now all the talk is about Ryan Day. You can't beat Michigan. I'm gonna guess this is. We said the same thing last year, but I think there's a lot more on the line this year.
There is.
Um,
But it's
I
going to
think
be hard.
it will be hard on the road.
You got CJ. You're not sorry. You have JJ McCarthy coming back from Michigan.
Yeah, no,
You
I
have
know.
the best. I don't care. People can say their running back room's good. Our running back room is great. We have the best 2 running backs in the country. One of which sounds like we're going to actually throw at slot receiver for almost every single play now. So now we're going to have Donovan Edwards as our third receiver who will also come in motion and come in the backfield and run. So we're going to have both Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards on the field at all times.
All right, we're talking about Ohio State here, Deli, not Michigan.
All right, I will
All right,
stop
that's enough of that.
talking about that.
Yeah.
But long story short, I see no way possible Ohio State beats Michigan this year. They have to play at Michigan. If it was at Ohio State,
You'd still pick
even then
Michigan.
I'd still say Michigan.
You'd still
But
pick Michigan. They could be playing on like the moon probably, and Michigan be playing their second team. You probably still think they have a chance.
they would.
I don't think so.
That's how good Jim Harbaugh is, man.
All right. Yep. All right. Moving on.